If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why does it matter how you talk about a sales slump and how can you get out of one faster or get stuck in one longer? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silvenbell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. I got to tell you a story. I got a phone call from somebody that I respect a ton, that I've known for a long time, that's in sales. And he says, "Hey Scott, I'm in a sales slump. I'm sales slump centric. And goes down this path of explaining all the things that are going on in his life." And I go, "Hey pal, buddy, time out. Let's have a conversation." So I want to share this conversation that I had with him, but I'm going to break it down for you. So first, you have to remember whatever you're talking about in your life, the feelings, the emotions, the ideas, the concepts, you start presenting into your presentations. So if I'm angry, upset, worried, lonely, I'm going to drag all that stuff into my presentation. I'm going to use those words. I'm going to use those thoughts. I'm going to use those feelings. I'm going to use that vocal pitch and tone. Now, conversely, if I'm happy and I'm excited and great things are going on in my life, I'm going to project that into my sales presentation too. The psychological term for this is priming. One of the greatest things that you could do is watch the 2015 movie Focus with Will Smith. They do one of the best explanations of priming, period, when it comes to a gambling scene. I just tell you that there's some vulgar language involved if that's going to hurt your feelings. So we got one, we got priming. Two, we got distancing language. Distancing language, when people unalive somebody and get interrogated by police, they will say, "I did not hurt that guy." Okay, so the person who is not guilty or didn't do it is probably going to say, "I didn't hurt Bob." There's a huge difference. I didn't hurt that guy, or I didn't hurt Bob. So when you take a look at another example, President Clinton got caught with adult activities with his intern. He didn't say, "I didn't hook up with Monica Lewinsky." He said, "I didn't hook up with that girl." He used distancing language. So you can use this to your advantage. You can use a couple of things to your advantage to pull yourself out of a sales slump so that you're not talking about the common problems that you face and the issues that you have. You want to rearrange the conversation to fit your needs. Third, I want to talk to you about loops. Loops in psychology and in therapy are when you get stuck on an idea, a concept, a thought, a belief, a strategy, and you talk about it. So you consistently keep talking about it. You consistently keep talking about it, okay? So when people are in sales slumps, it's a right now moment. They've primed the situation. They're talking about it. They're dragging it into sales calls. And you're like, "Hey, Scott, well, this is a pretty long story. How does it help me?" Like, this is pretty complex. I get it. But before we get there, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe a phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. You, my friend, will love it. And occasionally I try to sell you stuff. Not big stuff, small courses, fun things, go to events. So we've got what you talk about, you drag into a sales call. We've got priming and we've got distancing language. You could use all three of these things to your advantage. So when I'm in a sales slump, I'm talking about today. So we need to block off today. We need to stop. And the conversation needs to be, I broke up with my sales slump. I'm going to give it to you in a different version. I broke up with my sales slump and now I'm going to move forward. Now I'm going to propel forward. Now I'm going to walk through the doorway and I'm not going to be in a sales slump anymore. So we're going to use I was. Okay. So I was in a sales slump is going to be like the first thing that you're going to like, I need to get this out of my system. I need to distance myself. I need to prime myself. I need to exclude myself from the party. I don't want to be in this party anymore. Let me out. I don't like the people here. Okay. I was in a sales slump. That's like the first thing. Like, I'm breaking up. You're like finito, all pow. I was in a sales slump. Okay. And then as soon as you say that, you start talking about how I am a closer. I am exceptional at what I do. I am good at my skills. I'm like, you're breaking the monotony of I was, or I am. So it goes, I am, I was, I do. So you got to transition. And by saying I was in a sales slump, you're breaking up with it. Like, and then now you're going to talk about how good you are, but not in an arrogant way, because that can push you into a further sales slump. Like, I'm good at what I do. And this is why I'm a huge proponent of having like an awesomeness swipe file or a perfect day formula, because it's really easy to not get caught up in all the weird things that happen. Like, one of the things on my perfect day formula is see beautiful things. Okay. So right now, I'm going to show you where I'm at. I'm at the river. Okay. So this is my view as of right now. It's about to be sun. So like, one of the things on my perfect day formula is just see beautiful things. like, boom, that counts. I got to see a beautiful thing. I get to see an amazing sunset right here in Sacramento. So it allows for you to break up and say, I was, and now what are you? I am a closer, I'm a deal maker, I'm a salesperson. I promise you this, that if you get caught in, I am in a sales slump, you're pre-programming yourself to constantly stay in that sales slump, and it's going to cause you a lot of issues. When you say, I am, you're moving into the future and you're not stuck in the past. So cool thing is, a couple times in my life, I've got to walk on hot coals. So I did a 50-foot walk on hot coals, probably about 20 years ago. And it's a metaphor for setting goals. So if you're walking on hot coals and you look down, your feet get burned because you're stuck in today. If you're focused on the future, if you're focused on the end zone and you're in state, you will walk right across those hot coals and you will not burn your feet. You will not have a problem. Okay. Hey, I'm not telling you to do this. If you want to, make sure you get the right advice and somebody's there to help you. You can't just throw a bunch of coals and ashes on the ground and walk across hot coals. You got to be guided on this and someone's got to help you do it. So you're like, no, Scott told me it's okay. No, make sure you get some help. Okay. You have to break up with a sales slump. And I just gave you the formula how to do it. So instead of saying I'm in a sales slump, I'm stuck, like that's today centric. I was is going to put you in the past. And now I'm moving forward into the future. Right? I was, just say it. I was, like, say, like, I'm in a sales slump. I was in a sales slump. I'm a closer and I do good. It'll sound completely different. I'm going to show you. Like, oh my goodness, I'm in a sales slump. Okay. I'm trying to be in that sales. Oh my goodness, I'm in a sales slump. I was in a sales slump. As I move forward into the future, I'm a freaking closer. Like, you could change, the energy completely changes. And I promise you, when you're having a conversation with your client, your buyer, they are hearing this and they are feeling it and they are paying attention to what you're saying. And you could be the reason that you're preloading or causing the sales slump to happen continuously over and over and over again, which is a loop. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.